Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So this is going to cover the majority of 2024. This isn't every wheeling trip I took. I was off-road a lot this year, almost every single weekend, and with that comes good times and comes bad times. So this is a contemplation of some highlights and some lowlights of the year, some things I wanted to accomplish, some things that I didn't really want to break, but got broke. So y'all sit back, enjoy the video, and we'll see y'all here shortly. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, Halt's Pride, first trip of the year, and well, it was fun while it lasted. I didn't break on that, but I did end up breaking. So let's watch. Okay, it's gonna be a short video, just a little update. Yeah. So, update coming soon. So this was our first trip to Halt's Pride, first time I'd ever been there, and I ended up busting the fuel filter on the Jeep. We were out night wheeling, and we just got in a hairy spot and ended up breaking it. So yeah, just know, yeah. So I'm driving that home. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. Thanks for watching. So other notes, we have the Golden Mountain Off-Road Park reopening. This is an awesome park. Like it's officially opened at this point, but man, like to know this park was back open. I never got to wheel there back in the day, but yeah, man, I really wish I would have. This park is just amazing. But yeah, this was the next thing was the Golden Mountain cleanup ride. And yeah, like I said, the park now is officially open. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely make sure you get over there and check it out. So the photography. All right. So next up, we had Parker's ride. So this is a guy that is in one of the local Jeep clubs. I was one of the first people to ever wheel with him, and now he's out leading his own rides. So good job for you, Parker.
Yeah.
He spent all his money on the Jeep.
I'll sell my wheels and get a ring.
Yeah.
Anybody got any stocks?
So this picture right here is from my third off-roading 101 class that we did. This was most of the participants. I can tell you for 2025, it is coming back. I can't really talk about it yet. There's going to be some big changes, and yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, and that's usually where I post that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, Off-Road 101 classes definitely coming back for 2025, so y'all stay tuned for that.
They do pretty good.
So the clip you just watched and the next clip are both from my second trip back to Halt's Pride. Me and JD McGinnis went down there, the owner of the Jeep Ranch, and we had an absolute blast. We got to meet a guy that knows Halt's Pride like I know Winrock, so we got to hit a lot of cool stuff. And this next one, I was super proud of. It's called Slip and Slide, so y'all stay tuned and watch this.
Okay. We have a problem.
right, guys. So next up, we have Leatherwood Off-Road Park. This was actually my second time back to this park. I went when they first opened back in 2023. It was a great park then. It's even better now, man. They have a ton of new wheeling stuff. Basically, it's Winrock 15 years ago before everything was rutted out and had, a bunch of people riding it. They have wild horses. They're building new trails weekly, daily. So yeah, if you haven't been, you definitely need to go. But check these clips out. So, 10 minutes into somewhat of an obstacle, drive shaft left the chat. So, totally my fault. Didn't check my bolts on the drive shaft, which I'll add that to my checklist now. So, the ear broke off on the U-joint on the side that connects to the T-case. So, yeah. So, we're just going to send it at this point and put 3 bolts back in it, and that way I don't have a 4-hour drive wasted. So, yeah. Thanks to everybody here. So we actually ended up putting all 4 bolts back in it, and one of the locals actually pulled his bolts out of his drive shaft. So, Dustin, greatly appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for that. So this trail right here is still at Leatherwood. This is called Rattlers Ridge, and it was one gnarly trail. What is it? What was the pitch? 33. Oh no. I would get that one. Oh my God. Woo! I have a couple bucks like that. So this right here is, we're back at Winrock with this. So this is Trail 3. This is after the first and second obstacle. This is the next obstacle just before the way out. So you can go, if you're looking at the screen, you can go to the left and that's the easy way out, or you can come the way I'm coming, which is considered the buggy line. And yeah, we took the buggy line and had a good time doing it. So y'all stay tuned and watch this.
So that's about all you got. I would climb that and let it walk itself over. There's not a good build stable. I don't know what it feels like in there, but there's not a lot of options back here to back up until you get it over a little bit. I mean, that's the line anyways. If you're gonna make it, that's gonna be it. Now, stay driver, you're lined up with that boulder on the passenger side, but you need your front end. I think you need to pivot a little bit more. Front that way, back this way. Just climb, and if you do it, as long as you hold driver, it'll set itself up. Alright. Keep going and bounce off.
So I kind of want to come back and explain the next couple videos you're going to see. So we're still at Winrock in these next two videos. The first one is where the same day of the video y'all just saw, where I came up the buggy line on Trail 3. So after we did Trail 3, we go back to Trail 15, and we're like, well, we're just going to run Trail 15. You know, hit it, be done with it for the day. So we get up to the very last set of rocks, and I bump it like I normally do, and ended up breaking our rear axle there. So Jeep Invasion at that point is 2 weeks away. So I go ahead and I order axles. Well, no axles come. So I go to Jeep Invasion, hook up a Revolution gear and axle. They overnight me a brand new axle to put in the Jeep. And so I get it, put it in, end up making it to Wheeling with Warren, where I hook up with Marvin Small and we do Trail 16. So I'm tailgunning for Marvin. We get to the rock crawl, which will be the second video you see, and while we're there, the rear drive shaft decides to leave the chat. So yeah, so both of these things are factory. Neither one of these are aftermarket. So the axle that broke was a factory axle. The drive shaft that broke is a factory drive shaft. So yeah, so you're gonna get two videos. One's a break of an axle. The next video is where I break my drive shaft. So, and a little hint, watch Marvin's reaction when I break. It's good. Alright y'all, so in this video we're in Williamsburg, Kentucky, just outside of Williamsburg on private property. The guys I'm with are trail guides for Jeep Jamboree. So I was invited by them to come pre-run this trail before the Jeep Jamboree. So hope y'all enjoy. There's no breakage here, just all smiles.
Alright. Straight, pass the driver. Straighten it out. Hold on. You gotta go to the driver a little more. You're too far over. Good. Perfect. Move forward. Slowly. Up. Get back up. Driver. Yep, try that. Go slow. Drive a little bit. Good, you're good. Go passenger a little bit. Driver. Driver hard, driver. Now give her a little gas. Keep that up so when you come down, I can get that back in and grab, and then once that back in grab,
and it doesn't feel bad. Like you don't feel like how up as that passenger side tire is, you don't feel bad.
No. Like you got the right lift on it.
This side soft.
Yeah. So it was like like I felt planted, and I'm like, am I even? I didn't know. I didn't think I was high.
But then remember, then you got to time that front tire in that hole. And it's all about the timing and angle. And they can either just enough to get, let up, and let the momentum carry. You try to force it to slip, drop down, belly down, you got to start just the whole thing on. It's just hit or miss.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, y'all are probably like, Zach, why is there a picture of a guy holding a fire extinguisher in front of your Jeep? Well, let me explain. A lot of y'all probably don't know about this. So, me and a few other buddies, we all went out to AOP. We get there, we get unloaded, we go up on the mountain, and I get in a bad spot. Well, I had been having problems out of my winch, so I was unhooking it. And I get in a bad spot on the mountain and decide I'm going to go ahead and winch, which is where you see the picture at, and hook my winch up. And a few seconds after hooking my winch up, my entire Jeep starts to smoke and catches on fire. So we ended up spraying it. It was a bad situation. Like, I got a lot of body damage off of it. Yeah. I don't have any video of it. I wasn't videoing this part, and it was just kind of like the beginning of the day. I was actually going to video later in the day, but yeah. So yeah, Jeep almost burnt to the ground. Out of it, I did get a new winch, and I'm still waiting on another part that decided to leave the chat. Hopefully that company comes through. They said they were going to, but I've still yet to hear from them. So I'm not going to put the company on blast yet, but yeah. So Jeep almost burnt to the ground. All right, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. It's almost over with. This right here is a video back at Winrock Park at Trail 39. So for years I've been told you can't do Trail 39 on 37s. Well, I did. Not saying I didn't winch, because I definitely winched Airplane Hill, and I definitely got in a bad rutted spot. If you want to know more about that, definitely go check out the Trail 39 video. It is something you definitely don't want to miss. But yeah, let's sit back and watch me climb this last bit of Cadillac Hill.
We're at the end of the trail. There's a whole bunch of people up here.
Hold up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Something. Yeah, something's up.
So the last video you just saw was the final ride of the year for 2024. It's the one that basically knocked me out and completed my 2024 season. So we're on Trail 15, me and a couple other guys, and we get through the first section, which is super wet, so it took us a minute. We struggled getting up to the first section. And then we go, I get my Jeep up, and I end up breaking a U-joint. Well, half the U-joint broke. The other half looked like it was still okay. So I was like, you know what? It should be fine. We should probably make it out of the trail as long as I'm not rough on it and beat on it. Well, wasn't the case. So we get to the end right before you turn to go up the last little rock section, and that's where that first video comes in. I didn't know it had broke. I could hear the Jeep making a weird noise, the weird squeak. I didn't know that it had broke the steering knuckle. So steering knuckle left the chat. We ended up, the 392 was in front of me because I knew I was going to have to winch. I wasn't about to send it when I could simply just go get a U-joint. So I wasn't going to send it and break it even more. Ironically, I broke it trying not to break it. Probably should have pulled the axle looking back at it, but you know what? We live and learn. Next time I'll pull the axle, shove a rag in there, and be done with it, and then just go get a U-joint. So win some, you lose some. That was completely my fault. Broke the steering knuckle. Yes, it is an aluminum steering knuckle. I'm not blaming the aluminum steering knuckle whatsoever. That was completely my fault. I've wheeled on those steering knuckles for the last 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 4 years. So, yeah, I'm not blaming those. I do have steel knuckles on it now, so shouldn't be an issue. But, yeah, that's what happened there. Guys, if you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. This is going to be the end of the year video right here. We have a big 2025 season coming up. Lots of big things coming. I can't talk about a lot of them yet. Should be soon. Should be soon. First event of the year will be Southern 4-Wheel Drive's Trail Fest. So if you haven't looked that up, get on their Facebook page. The event is already on there. That will be the first event of the 2025 season. Guys, we hope to see y'all there. Again, if you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and we will catch y'all on the next one. See y'all.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be.